Nobody tells you this, but your 20s are not one chapter. They're 5 different lives squeezed into 10 years. And the scary part? You only realize what stage you were in after you've already left it. So let's talk about the stages you go through in your 20s, before they quietly decide your whole life. Stage 1. The I have time illusion. Early 20s feel like this. I'm young. I'll figure it out later. You say yes to everything. Late nights. Random plans. Jobs you don't care about. You think life hasn't really started yet. You're just warming up. The trap is you start building habits like avoiding hard things, laughing off responsibility, treating your time like it's unlimited. And then one day you look up, and later is now. Stage 2. The identity crisis grind. This is the what am I doing with my life stage. You jump between paths. New job, new major, new city. You're not lazy here. You're actually trying. But everything feels temporary. You keep thinking, once I find the perfect thing, I'll finally go all in. Here's the harsh bit. Most people never find the perfect thing. They just eventually commit to something. And that's what makes it meaningful. Stage 3. The comparison spiral. Mid-20s. Your feed turns into a scoreboard. Someone's getting married. Someone's buying a house. Someone's traveling constantly. Someone's launching a startup. And you're sitting there like, am I behind? You start living on a delay, not asking, what do I want? But, what would make me look like I'm not failing? That's how people end up in careers, relationships, and lifestyles they never actually chose. They just didn't want to look lost. Stage 4. The quiet burnout. You did everything you were supposed to do. Worked, performed, played the part, and you wake up one day, exhausted, not just tired. I can't keep living like this tired. This is where people either numb out or wake up. Numbing out means more scrolling, more drinking, more distraction. Waking up means asking scarier questions like, who am I if I'm not my job? Who actually cares if I'm happy? What do I want my life to feel like? Stage 5. The realignment. Late 20s is where things start to click. Not because life magically sorts itself out, but because you finally stop lying to yourself. You realize no one is coming to give you permission. No one is keeping score the way you think. No one actually knows what they're doing. You start cutting things that drain you. You choose fewer, deeper friendships. You care a little less about looking impressive, and a lot more about feeling honest. Your 20s aren't about having it all figured out. They're about finally admitting what's not working, and being brave enough to change it. If you're in your 20s and you feel lost, behind, or broken, you're not failing. You're just in one of the stages no one warned you about. The only way to do your 20s right is not to avoid the stages. It's to stop drifting through them. Notice where you are and decide what the next version of you does on purpose. Because I'll figure it out someday quietly turns into 30. And the only difference between being lost and actually growing is whether you're paying attention